between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch, called for and made. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house.
Hey,
He'll
Cody.
break up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, it finally
Really nice
showed up
job
for
by the
me.
quarterback
Just
understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Coming after him. And they can't make the play on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment
right
is
into me.
hostile.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to pass. It's Roberts. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's pretty clear he
This is
didn't
how we're
care
starting.
about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something
I know
together
this
here.
offense.
Yeah, David, bad execution.
Don't
on
try
last
that.
drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Rudolph. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Trojans are on the move. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. And he tackles him for no gain.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Amatova. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Rudolph. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down coming up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Shakes off the tackler. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
From the 17-yard line,
Probably.
it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, running back gets the give. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal.
15, dude. You got 99 zone coverage and you missed that.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Doink.
Good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
I got lucky there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Roberts.
But I can't do nothing. My line ain't doing anything for me.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover.
Fuck it, it's a punt now. I don't really care anymore. This fucking, I can't do shit with my team right now.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for the offense. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To the air, it's Roberts. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Jesse Jr. with them drop backs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
From the gun, wants to pass.
Bro,
I can't do shit this fucking game, dude.
Knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch past the sticks. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making...
Fuck me, dude. God.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they
Why am I playing so fucking stupid?
Through his progressions, there was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He's got it, and they convert. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Pressure coming. Gets it out fast. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Rudolph. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies, and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to go deep. And
how the fuck does that dude get burnt like that?
Inside the 35-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
He'll keep it himself. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Boy, he chews up yards. I mean, that was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Rudolph. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 50, the 40, inside the 30, the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This Troy offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working.
And the ball is intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Gonna run it. It's Murphy. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
That's what you try to do.
Keep a 5 coach forever.
Those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw.
And he fucking drops it, dude. Come on. Wide motherfucking open, dude. God damn. Why did he not throw the ball?
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first
I gave
half.
up on him
Now
during practice.
Down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47
Plus, this dude's technically got field general that never works.
Turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Fair catch called for and made. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, correct?
How the fuck, man?
And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got to...
That's a live ball. Defense coming up
Thank you, sir.
Huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Looking downfield, it's Roberts. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but
he probably is.
And heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They've got the screen set up. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Going up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Murphy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It is good! And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air, it's Roberts. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Slide 22. Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Going up top. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
To the air on first down. Pocket starts.
Oh, shit.
He lost one down the sideline.
Bro, how is this receiver catching everything like that?
Touchdown, Troy.
I want to know how he's catching everything on my best fucking corner.
They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on that second down.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Roberts. He's right on target. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing
Good block, 86. Good block, you piece of crap.
Quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly.
Here's the handoff.
Why? I can't run. No one's fucking blocking for me.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Roberts. He's got the back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And that
God damn it!
And he's brought down to this.
Fuck me, man. God, dude.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down, new set of downs.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for room. It's Tamatova. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Troy. Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. And they got him for the sack. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Nice.
3rd and inches, my asshole.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Georgia 27, Troy 14.
And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Ford. As the 45 on its way. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to blow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back. And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. You know what, this area of the field...
Oh, he is in the fucking end zone. Come on.
So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? trying to barge their way in. He's knocked
Nobody wants to fucking block for me in this game, dude.
Tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Looking to throw, it's Rudolph. Going for it all.
The
Picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
This offense all game long has been running really well. I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking for a man, it's Rudolph. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That kind of
That's how I know he's raising there, Dawson.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay
SEC
on the field.
is definitely
It doesn't
different.
matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
They're strong.
I got pause.
Strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up 3rd down.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Roberts. Got his man quickly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's 4. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talk about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.